So today's topic is about what happens to your possessions, to your assets, to the money that's left when you die. Not always a fun thing to talk about, but it's good for us to know, and it's smart to learn about it. Let's start with some basic definitions of some terminologies around this topic. So first is an estate. What is an estate? An estate is an individual's assets or possessions or their properties minus their liabilities or their debts. The next important terminology to know is probate. What is probate? Probate is a process that confirms the validity of a person's will. When something undergoes the process probate, it involves a fee. And probate fees are actually, they're expensive, and the process of probate actually takes very long. The next terminology is a will. Do you have a will? What is a will? A will is a written documentation that indicates the person's wishes when he passed. So in other words, the will indicates the person's preferences around how he wants his estate or the money that is left behind to be distributed. For example, does he want it given to a spouse, to a family, or a charity? A will also indicates the executor. So what is an executor? An executor is a person that is designated to carry out the wishes in that will. A person may designate a friend or another trusted person to be an executor. So now that we got all those terminologies out of the way, then we can talk about the process of where your money goes when you die. In other words, how does your estate transfer to your beneficiary, or if you don't have any beneficiary, then where does it go? So when you die, the government usually freezes your estate. It has to go through probate, and once it goes through probate, then it gets transferred to your beneficiary. But along the process of your estate being frozen, your creditors are the people you owe money to, such as the bank, gets the money you owe them from your estate. So your creditors, whether it be the bank, will get their part from your estate first before your beneficiary or your loved ones get their share of the estate. So what I want you to take away from this is that you don't want your loved ones to be the last one to get the money that you've worked so hard for. And there are many ways to bypass the process of probate and to protect your money from your creditors, and instead have your loved ones get the share first, or get the money that you've worked so hard for. So it all comes down to education. If you educate yourself around how you can protect your hard-earned money that you've worked 40 years for, or however long you've worked for, you want to make sure that it goes to the right person, not to the government or not to the creditor. And it's important to make a will, because in that will you designate a beneficiary. If you don't designate a beneficiary, most likely the government will be the one to decide where your money goes when you die. So if you want to learn more more, please send me a message. There are strategies to go about it the right way.